Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm showing you guys how to build my vertical farm so you can grow wheat here, potatoes, carrots, whatever you feel like. Now, there's 3 upsides to a vertical farm. 1, animals won't be able to get on there to crush all your stuff. 2, it's in a more confined area. You know, it's not huge. It's not going all the way back there. And 3, you get your stuff faster. Because, you know, when you have the big, long ones, it takes a little longer to do, like, to get your stuff. I wasn't actually going to do a farm like this because they're always so easy to build, but I know a lot of people, they come to my channel to watch my stuff. They don't want to go to another person's channel to watch it. So all we have to do is click this lever right here. The water comes out and it will flush all our stuff down to the end. Now I have these ladders right here, which is gonna stop like some of the stuff. You don't have to put your ladders here, you can put it off to the side, but I just left the ladders there anyway because, you know, you're gonna be going up the ladders to replant everything anyway, so you're gonna end up picking it all up in the long run. So we just flip this back up. It looks like all our stuff has made it to the end of the water. Yep, except for the stuff that got stuck on the ladders right there. So we just put that back. We'll collect all our goodies. And let's see how much stuff we got. There's some stuff on the ladder. Let me grab that stuff real quick as well. So we got a bunch of seeds. We got a stack of wheat and 8. We got a stack of potatoes, a stack of carrots, almost another half a stack of carrots and a half a stack of potatoes, and 2 poisonous potatoes. I don't understand why they did that. They should have made it where potatoes, they don't say poisonous. It's just sometimes you eat a potato and you get hurt. Because, you know, when you get a poisonous potato, all you have to do is go like this and that's it. You know, you don't have to worry about it or anything. It's pretty much useless. They shouldn't have ever made that. But we got a pretty good stack of stuff. And then, of course, when we go to plant everything, you know, we just walk in, plant our stuff, go up here, replant our stuff, and all that good stuff. So let's just start building this thing, guys. It's actually a very easy build. The only downside to this is it takes more resources to build than the other one. But like I said, all those ups to it, I think it's a way better design, and I just think it looks cooler. All right, guys, for this build, we're going to need a 12 by 11 spacing. We're also going to have to dig down 2 in one area. So you're obviously going to do this on survival, so I'm sure you have enough room to dig down 2. So for this build, we're going to need 48 dirt. We're going to need 18 pistons, 18 redstone repeaters, 3 redstone torches, 32 redstone dust, 1 lever, buckets of water. Of course, if you're doing this on survival, I highly recommend just building a infinite water source so you don't have to keep running back and forth getting buckets of water. So you could do that for an infinite water source, or you could just go like this for an infinite water source like that. So there we go. Next, we're going to need 18 sand. We're going to need some torches. You could also use glowstone. I like glowstone a lot, guys. And if you're in the game long enough and you have glowstone, I highly recommend using it because it just looks cooler. But if you're doing this from the beginning and you don't want to waste your glowstone, then of course you can just use torches to light up the area. So torches, we're also going to need some blocks of torches. So I'm going to be using quartz as my walling block, and I'm going to be using lime wool for my redstone. So let me take out my block of quartz for now. And we don't need the sand, I guess, for now. Let's put that away for just now. So once you got your 12 by 11 spacing, come to the bottom left-hand corner and count over 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and then delete this block right here, and then delete the next 2 right next to it like that. So you have 3 blocks deleted. Then we're going to skip a block right here and delete 3 here as well. Next, what we're going to do is count backwards 8 from any one of these blocks. It doesn't really matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because water can travel down 8 blocks until it stops. So next, we're just going to dig all these blocks out like we just did with that one with the 8. There we go. So delete all these blocks. And then we're going to take out our dirt blocks and we're just going to fill this all in. Because this is where we're going to be tilling the ground for our wheat and carrots and potatoes and all that good stuff. This is going to be our bottom layer. There we go. Then right here in the middle of our dirt, we're going to delete this line right here. And we're going to take out our water bucket and we're just going to fill in the water. Now I'm a creative, so I could easily, oh no, bad, get out of there. So I can easily just put the water in. Obviously, if you're not on creative and you're probably doing this on survival, you're going to have to keep going back to your infinite water source and just filling it in. And oh, you know what? Also, I'm going to need a hoe. We're going to need a hoe for this build. So get out your hoe. Oh, not an axe, not an axe. I need a hoe. There it is. Give me that hoe. And we're just going to till the ground. So, you know, till the ground. So then we can actually put our carrots and stuff. And I'm not going to put any of the carrots or anything on there until we're completely done with the build. But we might as well get it out of the way now. I mean, I recommend you guys just till the ground every level. And honestly, while you're building this, if you're doing it on survival, you might as well put your stuff down too so it starts growing. But for me, I don't have to worry about that. Next, what we're going to do is come all the way back here to the bottom right hand corner, which is 12 blocks from here. So of course, if you know if you want to count, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then of course, we're going to dig down a block right here, and you're going to put a torch right there. Next, what I want you to do is delete down the block next to the torch and put dust here. Come up a block with dust, and then literally bring this all the way to the front where our first tilled ground is right here, and then put a block up with dust here. Then what I want you to do is take out your block of choice. I'm using quartz. You could use whatever you want. Just bring it up 2 blocks and then put our lever right here. This is where we're going to be activating everything. As you can see, when I flip down this lever, that torch over there at the end goes off. And if I flip it up, the torch comes on. And that's pretty much just going to activate everything. Next, what I want you to do is from this torch, bring the dust all the way down to the end of this tilled dirt right here. So bring the dust all the way down to there. And then we're going to put repeaters 1, 2, 3 like that going in near the dirt. As you see, there's 3 dirt here. So there's 3 repeaters there. And we're going to do the same thing here. So 3 dirt there and 3 repeaters here. Next, what you want to do is delete these 3 blocks right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like that. And put pistons right here. The pistons should go up. So piston, piston, piston like that. Next, what we're going to do is actually we're going to need our sand block now. So let me take out my sand. We don't need our lever anymore. So take out my sand block, and we're going to put 3 pieces of sand all along this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like that. And then just bring your blocks up like this, and then pretty much just bring your blocks all the way around the sand like this, and we're going to be putting water back here. So just bring it all the way around, like that. And then we're going to put 3 blocks like this, and we could put 1 here if you want to. It doesn't really matter. You can leave it open, you can leave it closed, it doesn't really matter. And you just put water like this. There we go. Next, what you want to do is take out your block of choice again and just bring it all the way down the tilled dirt like this, so the water doesn't get out of the area and go crazy. So bring it all the way down. There we go. And then we're going to bring a line of blocks all the way down in the middle of the water like that. So now we should have one whole area done. So if I flip this down right here, the water comes down all the way to the end, and it stops right there at the end of the tilled dirt. And then I flip it back up, and the water goes away. There we go. So next we're going to do is another row. That's pretty much it, guys. That's how easy it is. So now what you want to do is literally just come up 2 blocks like that. 2 from the tilled dirt. 1, 2. And then just bring another row of dirt out. All the way down to the end. All the way down to the end. All the way down to the end. Do the same thing on this side. Very easy build, guys. Very easy. So bring it all the way down. And I'm not using swiftness potions because I don't like having those swirls in my face. I mean, I don't mind having the swirls. I don't like seeing it on the video. People always ask me like why I don't use speed potions while doing certain things like this. I don't like seeing the swirls on the video. I don't know why. So we're just going to bring our blocks all the way down. And then right here in the middle, we're going to add more water. So we're going to put a block here and a block up right here like that. And we're just going to add more water right here in the middle. There we go. And then we're going to take out our hoe. So get your hoe out and till the ground again. So till the ground. Most exciting part of the build is tilling the ground so we can grow potatoes and carrots. That's copyrighted. You can't use that. All right. So that there like that. That. There we go. And now what we're going to literally do is just bring the torch up. So every torch has to be on wherever the repeaters are. So we're just going to bring our block up from our torch like this. Then we're going to put a torch on top of it. A block on top of the torch, and then a torch to the side like this. So it's torch on, off, and then torch to the side, and then just bring your blocks all the way down like that, like down there. And then we're gonna put dust all along these blocks, and then put repeaters going into all the pretty much water. Just look at the water, see where the water is, and just put repeaters like that. Next, we're going to put blocks right on top of this water. So take out your block of choice. So, you don't have to use your block of choice, but you can see it. So I highly recommend using a block of choice here because you can see it through the pistons. Like here, this is what I'm talking about right here. As you can see, you can kind of see down there where the blocks are underneath the pistons. So you will be able to see those blocks. So if it doesn't really matter to you, then you don't have to. Then right above the sand right here, we're just going to put our pistons again. They should all extend up. Then we're going to take out our sand block again and put our sand all along them. 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing here. Put blocks in front of those repeaters. So put your pistons like this. 1, 2, 3. Then put sand on top of all of them. 1, 2, 3 like that. And then we're pretty much going to do the same step again. We're just going to put the water in. So pretty much just go out like this. You can put a row of blocks right here. And just bring it all the way around. Like I said, you can put a block here. You don't have to, but I'm going to be putting mine there. We're going to put some water like this. Some water like this. Then we're going to have to put blocks next to the dirt to make sure the water doesn't seep out. So put blocks right next to the dirt here. Put blocks right in the middle. And then blocks on the side as well over here. Just gotta make sure that water doesn't come out the side. And there we go. That should be a whole nother row. So now if I come down here and flip the lever, I see all the water comes down, and then it stops right there. And then we click it up, and it goes away. Now we have one more row I'm going to do, and then you should have an understanding of how to build it in case you want to make it higher and higher. The one thing you just need to know is this always has to be on. The dust here, as long as when the lever is up, this dust should always be on while there's no water here. When there's no water here, this dust should always be on right here. So just remember that. So when building your torch ladder up, just remember that. So next what we're going to do is literally just put a block right above this torch right here. Like this. Boop. And then we're just going to bring it up one more. And then bring the blocks all the way down. And then we're going to put dust all along these blocks. Like that. And then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to put our repeaters going into the water. Into the water. Put our blocks of choice in front of our repeaters. Like that. Next, put your regular pistons facing upwards off the sand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put sand across all your pistons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Done, done, done. Next, we're going to put blocks going all the way around. So put your blocks going all the way around so we can put our water in. Like that. Then we can just put a line here. Some blocks up right here. And a block right there. Put water in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next, what we're going to do is put our dirt in, which I actually should have put in first. So right next to these pistons, you know, just put your dirt in. Like this. Oh, I went one too far. There we go. It's very easy to follow the dirt because, I mean, the dirt's right. They're all the same. So once you do the first row, it's easy just to follow the next row. So we're going to put all our dirt in. And then we're going to put the water right in the middle so the dirt can stay tilled. So next, we're going to take out our blocks right here. We're just going to bring these blocks all the way along. Put a block right here at the end. And then put our water in here. Next, we're going to take out our hoe. And we're going to till our ground. So, till. So, just, you know, till the ground. Exciting. Fun. Adventurous. Tilling the ground. And we're done. Okay. Next, we're going to do is just put our blocks in. Put our blocks all the way up. Put it all the way up to the point where the water won't spill out. Like that. And put blocks in the middle. Like that. And same thing on this side. Bring the blocks up so it doesn't spill out. Like that. And there we go. That should be every single one of them now. Everything should be completely done and ready to go. So now if I click this lever over here, every single one opens up. The water comes all the way down to the end and stops, so everything will drop. Of course, if you're on the PC, you can add some hoppers and hoppers right here into a chest to catch all your goodies. But on console, we cannot do that right now. So we flip this back up, and all our water goes away. So now if you want to, you can put a cap here, but you should still come up too because you need to put torches in unless you're using glowstone. Now, like I said, you don't have to cap it off right how I capped it right here. You don't have to do that, but I think it looks nice if you do cap it. So next, what we're going to do is just take out any lighting source you want. I just take out torches. And what we're going to do is literally from the first block right here, we're going to put a torch and then skip 2, 1, 2, and put a torch. Skip 2 and put another torch right there. The torch should never be right here next to the sand or it will pop off because of the water. So make sure the torch is always one away from the sand and then just count over 2, 1, 2, put a torch, 1, 2, and then there's a lever here so I can't put the torch there. On this side, do the same thing. 1, 2, torch, 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 1, 2, torch. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Same thing up here. Torch, 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 torch. This is just so our food gets light to grow, especially at night. So there we go. Put some light in there. Put some light here. Exciting, fun times, all this good stuff, and all that great stuff. So there we go. We are completely done with this whole entire thing. So now literally all you're gonna have to do is, of course, take out stuff to grow. Now, another exciting part of this build. So I'm gonna take out some potatoes. I'm gonna take out some carrots. And then I'm also going to take out some wheat seeds and bone meal so I can just grow it really quick. So on this side, you know, I'm going to put some wheat here. Let's just put a little bit of wheat like that. Then we can grow it up just a little bit. No, nah, whatever. Okay, you guys understand. You understand how this thing works. I don't think I need to grow everything. It's just gonna make the video last 1,000 years longer if I do. But of course, if you want to, like I said, if you care about the ladders, you know, getting the food stuck on the ladders. If you don't really care about it, you can just put the ladders right here to go up the sides to, you know, go plant your stuff and all that good stuff. But if you really are stingy with that and you don't like how it's catching right there, you can just bring it out one more over here onto the left-hand side. That's why I left this area right here. If you're wondering why there was an extra area right there, it's just so you could bring this out one more over here and then put your ladder on this side like this. And then you have to just delete these 2 blocks along each one like that and like that. So now you could go up the ladder easily and just get in like that, you know? So then your stuff won't get stuck on the ladder and all that good stuff. You could do the same thing on this side. You could put the ladder, like I said, one more in right here. And then just delete these 2 right here and right here. Oh, I forgot the torches there, but whatever. But there you guys go. That's how you build my very easy, well, not easy, but vertical wheat, you know, carrots, potato farm. It looks very dinky right here. You know what? Let's go over here. There you go. There's how you build my wheat, carrot, and potato vertical farm. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, let's do it. Look at it all just like, it's like a freaking typhoon. All right, guys. Peace.